Do your local op shops have a loyalty program? Today I'm going to be sharing a thrift haul with you that I purchased with a full Salvos card. These programs can be a great way to increase your buying power and maximize your profit when you're buying items to resell online. Before we look at that though, I am going to make a quick comment on the closure of Poshmark in Australia. I've been umming and ahhing whether this is something I wanted to talk about on my channel. It feels weird not to say anything at all. So firstly, to those of you who reached out on Instagram and sent messages to ask if this was going to impact me, thank you very much. I really appreciate the care and consideration. For me, Poshmark was a really small part of my business. So eBay is always number one for me. It's where the majority of my sales come from. It's where majority of my time and effort is spent. And Poshmark and Depop are sort of just those nice to have sales. So no, it's not really going to mean big things for my business that Poshmark is no longer operating in Australia. I do really feel for sellers who were primarily relying on Poshmark. It's a massive effort to have to begin again on a new platform, particularly if you weren't cross-listing. As you know, I cross-list to get my listings in front of other people. So it's not great. The email was a surprise, but I wasn't really shocked at the closure. I think there've been a lot of signs that things weren't great with Poshmark for some time. It's a really complicated platform for both sellers and buyers. And even though it's got this mass kind of culty following in the US, I don't think the Australian market really resonated with a lot of what the platform were trying to push and what they were trying to do. So not really shocking news for me, at least. I don't know. What do you think? Were you shocked by the closure? If it's impacting you, please share below as well. If there's any tips that you're looking for getting started, I'd probably suggest on eBay because that's where most users are. I'm really happy to share anything that I can with you to make that a little bit easier. And I do hope that you manage to create that success for yourself. Again, starting out on a new platform, it can be really daunting. There's always something nuanced about these platforms. They work very differently. So I have no doubt that if you were successful on Poshmark, you can be successful somewhere else. That out of the way, let's jump in and have a look at this thrift haul. So Salvos in Queensland have a loyalty program. Every time you spend $10 in store, you get a stamp, 5 stamps, and you get 50% off 10 items of clothing. Now, that language is a very important distinction that I have only just learned. I made a little bit of a mistake, which I'll get to at the end of this video. But it's still a great way, as I've said, to maximize your buying power if you are shopping for inventory for an online store. First item I'm going to share with you, and obviously my setup is a little bit different today. I'm just doing this the best I can. My phone camera that I normally record on is not processing video and audio very well at the moment, so I'm rolling with what I've got, and that is my webcam. Please bear with me. I'm going to sort it out at some point. It's not a priority at the moment though. So first item I'm going to share with you is from Australian designer Perry Cutton. It is a size small, so not really my target size, but I paid $4.50, and it's this black crepe wrap dress, so 3/4 sleeve, a nice ruching and self-tie detail at the waist, and it's like a midi length. So for $4.50, I should be able to turn that into probably about a $70 to $80 sale. So you can see already that $4.50 was the half price. So full price, this was $9. There'd still be great profit in it for that price, but this is really maximizing the profit that's available to me. Next up is a fun one. Dangerfield is a brand that I love to buy to resell, even though it's a lower-ish profit brand. It's this super cute frog print, a fit and flare pleated dress. It is organic cotton with pockets, and best of all, it is a plus size 18. So really looking to have that diverse range of styles in my store. And at half price, this cost me $9. So it's only probably going to be a $50 to $60 sale, but I'm comfortable with that initial investment to get that price back. Another one that I don't pick up often, I don't see a lot of it in my area, but does have a decent sell-through, particularly when you narrow down to size, is Laura Ashley. I found this really, really gorgeous kind of pink and green rose print dress. Again, more of a fit and flare pleated midi length. Let me get the end of this here. And missing a belt, but for what I paid, so also $9 on this one. Again, I'm confident to probably get between that $50 to $60, maybe up to $70 mark. It is a size 12, so it's really at the beginning of that range of sizes that I want to hit in my store. Next up is a relatively new to me brand. It's been on my radar probably for a month or two now. I've had some other reseller friends pick this one up and have really, really good success. So this brand is, the label is ridiculous, so a bit hard to decipher, but that says MA Dainty. This is a size medium, but it is extremely oversized. So this is the Dateline shirt. It's kind of got like a bit of a relaxed like drop shoulder sleeve, but yes, very, very, very oversized. This is also 100% silk. So even though this is just a top, you'll see that I don't pick up a lot of tops. This should be, if I've priced it right, about $150 to $170 sale. The other thing that's really cool about this one, so it's got the orange floral print on the front and then more of like a paisley sort of design on the back. So just that nice little bit of contrast. Really, really gorgeous fabric for summer. So this one at half price, I paid $10 for. To turn it into potentially $150 to $170, you can see that is an absolutely fantastic buy-in cost. Another brand that I've been seeing a little bit more of lately, which I'm always happy about, is Gorman. So I found this is the Gorman Green label, which means this is organic cotton. This is a size 16. This is the Tavolo watercolor print sundress. It's a nice like slip style. It's got this V-neck and then just a nice lightweight cotton midi. This one also came with its matching belt, so I'm always very, very happy to find complete items as well. I paid $8 for this at half price, so that should be, I think I've priced around $80 to $90 for this one. There are a few of them up for sale at the moment, so if I get an offer, you know, within reason on that, I'll probably accept it and move it on. And another one that I think I've mentioned before, you know I like to find, some of you are going to know straight away what this is. So this is a little black milk swim. This is the Pulp Sesame swimsuit. This is one of their probably earlier collabs. Sesame Street was one that they did, it'll be over 10 years ago now. I bought one of the skater dresses. It was the Yip Yip skater dress. And you know, they're like little yip 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 aliens. It had those all over it. When I saw this, I knew what it was. It has actually had its tags cut out. But as I was doing my data entry the other day, I have learned something really cool about at least the older style swims from Black Milk. I don't know if this is for all of them, but for this print, it has the brand included in the print. And then if you look at sort of the crotch area, it also has, I don't know if you can see that there, the size printed on it as well. So even though the brand and size tag have been removed from this one, I can really confidently include that detail in my listing because it's built into the design. So even though it's a tiny size, a lot of these are actually quite sought after. Some of them are very collectible, particularly the older limited styles. And I paid $6 for this one. And the last item of clothing, remember I said that was a very important detail at the beginning of this video. The last item of clothing I have to share with you, would it be a thrift haul without a chic something? This is just a black size 14 linen blend jumpsuit. So it's got the shirred top, it's got pockets and a nice wide long full jumpsuit. So just a really nice little casual throw-on style. It's not going to be amazing money, maybe $50 to $60 on this one. It is missing its belt, but other than that, it's in pretty good condition. And again, I paid $9 for that one, half price. Those are all the items of clothing. I did find a few other bits at the salvos that I actually didn't realize didn't qualify for discount until I got to the counter. The first of those is a pair of Palmera sandals. So this really, really great snake print, like coral orange, really nice metallic gold. These are a size 42. I did pay $22 for these. Like I said, I expected them to be 50% off. I thought I was going to get them for $11, but I messed up. I didn't really want to go back. I'd already been in the store for about an hour. So even at $22, I think I can probably make about $15 to $20 profit on these. So is it what I always aim for? No. Am I still going to make money on them? Yes. So that was my ultimate decider on these. And then another pair of shoes. So again, these didn't qualify for that 50% discount. These are actually a brand I hadn't heard before, but I really liked the colorway, just the white and the grey of these. So these are Clamp shoes. This looks like a company that's maybe now defunct. And there's not really any comparison on eBay, so no current or sold listings. So when that's the case, what I like to ask myself is, okay, so this has no brand recognition, potentially, or it might be really sought after if it's something that's closed down. I don't really have that information. But what I like to ask myself is, can I describe this item, whether it's a shoe, dress, top, whatever, in a way that is going to attract traffic without relying on a brand? Are there enough keywords that I can roll off the top of my head that are going to basically allow me to put this in front of the right customer? So for these, white and grey leather, peep toe platform, sling black, like there's just a lot of ways there that I can really easily describe these to get them in front of as many people as possible. So these were $12. I figured for that I'd take a gamble on it. So again, I thought I was going to get them for $6. They didn't qualify for the discount. That's on me. So I'm going to take that gamble, see what I can do and what I can turn them into. That is it. That's everything that I picked up for the half price haul. Let me know, do you have many programs in your area? What's your favourite one? I'd really love to hear about it. It seems that they differ all over Australia. It was really great when we went on our Adelaide trip. We were kind of signing up to them on the go to get as much of a discount as possible where we could. So it's really interesting to understand how they operate in different places. If you have enjoyed this video and you like to see what people are picking up to resell online in Australia, then please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to bring out new content regularly, and I've also teed up a video for you here that I think you'll enjoy. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.